Istanbul is eating the Middle East's lunch right now, with Doha and Dubai facing regional airspace chaos and direct European flights pricing themselves into oblivion. Turkish Airlines is printing money on Asian routes. But here's what nobody's talking about. On my overnight to Dhaka, I flew their old A330, the one aviation geeks call outdated, and I'm about to argue it's actually better. 7.5 hours, 2 full meal services, an aircraft that stands the test of time. Can this Turkish flight really deliver proper sleep and go toe-to-toe with Qatar? Let's find out. This is Istanbul Airport. This airport is stunning, easily on par with Doha or Dubai, perhaps even more elegant. This isn't just a connection, it's a statement, but it also sets expectations very high. 64,000 square feet of flagship lounge space, more direct destinations than any airline on Earth, a hub that makes Doha look small. But here's the test, can the hard product match the marble and the effortless flow from the airport? This is Turkish's crown jewel, room for 800 guests. A self-playing grand piano sets the scene and the mood. The entire lounge is designed around food and hospitality. No matter where you sit, you're never far from it. Now, I recently called Delta One at JFK one of the best lounges in the world. Qatar's Al Morjan is the gold standard for the Middle East. So where does this land? You've got cold buffet counters that feel more like curated displays. The live cooking stations are genuinely impressive. You'll find fresh pied, addictive moussaka and traditional manti, although pro tip, you need to add your own spice, they serve it plain. Unlike Qatar or Delta's a la carte restaurant service, this is self-serve theatre. But when it's cooked right in front of you, it's hard to complain. There is a trade-off, it's busy, always. The energy around the dining areas can feel more food court than fine dining. That said, if you know where to look, there are pockets of calm, the library section. There's also a golf simulator, VR zones, kids areas, even rotating art exhibitions. It's a lot. Then there is what is arguably the most premium of business class amenities, private bedrooms when you need a sanctuary. Full beds, floor-to-ceiling windows, workspace. These are bookable at reception for long layovers, similar to Qatar's setup, except these have actual beds, not day beds. the shower suites, which are genuinely premium, provide all the amenities you could possibly need to freshen up before a long flight. Now, these Dhaka departure times aren't great, either absurdly late or awkwardly early, meaning you land in the middle of the night. Boarding was efficient if crowded, and here's where expectations shift. I was expecting one of those ex-Aeroflot A350s with the lush suites. I flew those to Uzbekistan last year, you can watch that here. Instead, an A330, the old product. At first glance this feels like a downgrade, but here's the thing, this might actually be the better seat than TK's other aircraft. The padding is thicker, the width feels more generous, the usable space around you, better than the newer 787s. Yes, it's 222, not ideal for solo travellers, but it's still better than the 777's dreaded middle seats, and Turkish's shiny new crystal suites for the 777X, still vaporware. So for now, this is what you get. Welcome drinks, amenity kits, slippers, the crew promise full bedding later.
Kabin ekibi tarafından acil bir durumda aktif hale getirilecek otomatik şişen kaydıraklar bulunur. Kalkış ve iniş öncesinde güneşliğinizi açık, masanızı kapalı, koltuğunuzu dik duruma getiriniz. Ayak desteği, ekran ve kumandanızı yerine yerleştiriniz. İlginiz için teşekkür ederiz. Daha fazla bilgi için koltuk cebinde bulunan emniyet kartını okuyunuz. Uçuşunuz boyunca
We pushed back on time. The grim February skies offered nothing through the windows. And then the challenge began. Here's the math problem. 6.5 hours airborne, 2 full meal services, and somehow you're supposed to sleep. This is where most overnight flights fail. The crew moved fast, meal orders taken within minutes after takeoff. And then, unexpectedly, they offered to partially make the bed before dinner. Smart. The starter and desserts were served together. The meal service was streamlined than longer flights, such as Singapore or Hong Kong. For the main, I went for the Adana kebab. Not refined, but exactly what you'd want at 35,000 feet. And somehow, less than 90 minutes after takeoff, the entire cabin was fed, lights dimmed. Turkish has pulled off something I've rarely seen on any similar East Coast to Europe flights. The 15.4-inch IFE screen is not small by any measure, however due to the sheer pitch, it feels small. Before bed, let's explore the Ferragamo amenity kit contents. Now that is some good amenities with a touch of luxury, but again, note that on longer Asian night flights, these kits are more substantial. With 5 hours to go, let's see if we can get some sleep. And this is where the old seat earns its keep. The mattress pad they provide is substantial. It transforms an already comfortable seat into something genuinely restful. This is unrestricted legroom, proper cushioning. I got 3.5 hours of solid sleep. I wasn't planning on breakfast, honestly wasn't even hungry, but for review purposes it had to be done. And again, solid. Better than what some airlines serve on 9-hour flights. Turkish have a long-standing partnership with Do & Co, and alongside Austrian Airlines, they remain amongst the best in business and even economy class catering. We touched down into the depths of the Dhaka night, old terminal, a bit anticlimactic given that the brand new $2 billion Terminal 3 was 99% finished back in 2024. It seems stuck in contractual purgatory. So, is Turkish a genuine alternative to the Middle Eastern carriers? Absolutely. It's not Qatar level, let's be honest, but it holds its own against Emirates and Etihad, especially right now with the regional routing chaos. The catering is consistently of high quality. The hub is legitimately world-class. The only real bottleneck is fleet availability. If Turkish can scale, and that's a big if, they're positioned to eat a massive chunk of the Europe-Asia market. Would a 222 layout stop you from booking in 2026, or is sleek quality all that matters on an overnight? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe, it would help out a lot. Thank you for watching, till next time, happy flying.